Another round is done. We had an absolute ridiculous shot to send it to overtime. And is the scheduling proving tough for some teams? Before I get into this episode, please subscribe if you're not already. Rate it 5 stars on Spotify if you're listening there. I'm loving all the support. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's get into it. First game of the round, Willetton Tigers 102 to the Suns 76. It was a close first quarter, but from then, Willetton absolutely dominated. They had a 28-11 second quarter, absolute beasting. Rebound count was kind of similar though, 42 to 43, going Willetton's way. Assist-wise, 12 to 27. I mean, Willetton just really moved that ball, have a very good, clean offense. They shot a lot better from the field as well, 53% to 37. I mean, Suns just aren't that good of a shooting team in general. Turnovers as well, 14 to 9. Not going to win many games if you turn the ball over 5 more times. Marek Nelson had 26 and 11. He cannot shoot, but he's very athletic and can drive and get out in transition. Brian Marco had 8 points, but was 3 for 14, so he definitely couldn't shoot on the weekend. Not really used to seeing a poor shooting performance from him. On Willetton's side, though, 5 players over 10 points. I mean, Josh, not going to try to pronounce his last name, had 14 and 10. I think he's going over to college soon, so it'll be exciting to see how this team goes when he's not there, coming off the bench, especially with that defensive presence. But I had this team third, I think, in my season predictions. They're definitely going to be a top 4 team. So, yeah, good job, Tigers. Oh, Lakeside popped their cherry and finally got a win this season. 92 to 83 Lakeside's way against the Slammers. It was a poor second quarter from the Slammers. That's when they lost this game. They were very poor on the boards as well. 54 to 33. And on the assist count, very similar, 17 to 15, 39 to 43% from the field as well, and then 12 to 11 on the turnovers. So very similar game, but man, they just could not rebound offensive rebounds as well. Josh David had 25 and 17, absolute huge performance from him. Marshawn Blackman had 20 points. It's good to see from their import. Their other import, however, Mike Adewumi, went like 1 for 10. You definitely can't be having that coming from an import. Boy Touch had 32, 6 and 6. He just does his usual thing. But yeah, another game where Slammers were close, but just couldn't get over that hump. But good job Lakeside on getting their first win. This was a fun game to watch. Mandurah 110 to Hawks 94. It was a massive first quarter scoring, especially on Mandurah's side. 39 points in the first quarter. That is huge. They were absolutely based on the boards as well, 50 to 38. They were really moving that ball. The offense was looking good, 21 to 15 on the assist. They shot pretty similar on the field to the Hawks. I think they were both like 45, 46%. And the turnover count, 13 to 12. But yeah, Mandurah just could not miss. Hawks hit 8 threes and Mandurah hit 15. Huge discrepancy there. Jared Molnar, I think his name is, had 32 points. 7 3-pointers made. That is nuts. Joel Murray, one of my favorite players this season, had 32 points and 11 assists. And then Michael Durr had 20 points, 16 rebounds, the big fella. On Hawks side, Jalen Key had 24 points and 6 rebounds. Abram had 19 points. And Keegan had 18 and 8. I think Luke came off the bench. Not sure why or what's going on there. Maybe because they had another game and they were just trying to rest him. But I think teams' tactics against Hawks should just be try let Jalen Key beat us, because Hawks haven't won a game when Jalen's had a really good game. So we'll see how they go there. But good job, Mandurah, on getting the win. This was probably game of the round. Bucks 96 to Giants 94. I feel like Giants definitely should have won this game. It was just another game that they were in for the entire game and then just couldn't come out with the win. But if you saw the Bucks' crazy shot, I think Aaron Ralph hit a 3, bounced off the rim, then bounced off the backboard, like the top of the backboard, and then bounced in. Some could say it's out of bounds, some could say it's in play. Or the ref coaches and ref people I've talked to said definitely in bounds. So, cry. But Bucks absolutely dominated on the rebounds, 51 to 38. They were definitely moving that ball, and offense was looking a lot more crisper, 27 assists to 15. Shot pretty similar from the field, 42% for Bucks, 45% for Giants. And then turnovers, this is the most surprising one. 19 turnovers to Bucks to 11 for the Giants, but Bucks still come out with a win in OT. Aaron Ralph had 30 points, 5 rebounds. Johnny Narco didn't play this game, by the way. Liam Hunt had 15 points, 13 rebounds. And on the Giants side, 23 and 11 for Parsons. That's pretty consistent from him. Randy Bell had 23 points as well. Unfortunately, just couldn't come out with a win, but good job, Bucks. Hawks versus Lakeside. After a terrible game from the Hawks, 94 to Lakeside, 87. They finally came out with a win. Terrible third quarter from Lakeside as well, which is disappointing considering they just won their first game. But 34-43 on the rebounds, Lakeside won. They're pretty good on the boards this season, or as of late anyway. Dead even on assists, both had 18. 46% to 39% shooting on the field, so Hawks were just more efficient. And then 14 to 11 turnovers. Hawks had 14. So yeah, it was just really the inefficient shooting that cost Lakeside this game. They definitely could have ended the weekend 2-0, but unfortunately had to split them. Abram had 34, 5 and 4. Luke Phillips had 14 and 4. Josh Davey, poor scoring night for him, 10 and 12. Marshawn Blackman, 22, 3 and 3. But yeah, unfortunately Lakeside couldn't win, but Hawks, good job in winning, 94. Good job. This was an awful game. Senators 124 to Redbacks 78. It was a blowout from the get-go. I mean, Senators had a 38-point third quarter, but they could not miss. Like, they were hitting everything. And they were getting rebounds, like 51 to 33. Redbacks just aren't rebounding this season. I don't know what's going on there. Assists 33 to 20. They were moving that ball. 56% from the field for Senators. That is crazy. I mean, Redbacks shot 38%. Turnovers was 9 turnovers to 12. 12 going to Redbacks. But this is the most insane stat. So Redbacks hit 3 threes. Senators hit 17. Well, I've never seen that in my life, especially in NBL1 or SBL. I mean, Michael Harris was leading the way at 26, 5 and 7. He had 6 threes himself. Todd Withers had 20 points. They had 6 players over double digits. They were just really showing that ball. Everyone was getting a piece. I think Kieran Berry had 4 threes or something like that. That's just nuts. But on Redback side, 27 and 9 for Miles. It's coming a consistent thing from him, which is good to see. Denzel Jackson had 14 points. Love it. But yeah, unfortunately, Redbacks just got smashed. But good job, Senators. Slammers v Wolves. Slammers 63, Wolves 83. This game was kind of boring. It was just very consistent scoring from the Wolves. Nothing like standout or anything like that. I mean, 46 to 33 on the rebounds, 19 to 10 on the assists, 47% to 39% from the field. This is a high turnover game, actually, very scrappy. 19 turnovers to 18 turnovers. Crazy. But Boy Touch does what he usually does, 25 and 7. CJ had 18 and 12. Not much else to report in this game. I mean, everyone got their piece. I mean, Wade came off the bench again. I'm not sure how long he's going to be coming off the bench for. But I think he only took like 6 shots or something like that. So didn't really chuck him up. But yeah, good job Wolves on winning again. Tigers 87, Eagles 85. Close game. Another game Eagles should have won, but just flopped it. They were up with a minute 30 left. They fouled. Shot some free throws. And then Michael Dupree got a steal, so they had another turnover. Very similar to the Redbacks game, where it was a turnover then fouls. But sort of the opposite. But yeah, Eagles just can't close out games, it looks like, when they're close. 48 to 37 on the boards. 22 to 21 on the assists. Both shot 45% from the field. 14 to 9 on the turnovers. And then 13 to 17 on the fouls. So Eagles are just fouling a lot more. All the refs, whoever you want to blame. Michael Dupree had 20 points. Mike Vigor had 12 points and 14 rebounds. He's being very good this season, especially shooting the ball, coming out as that pop man. Just elite from him. Dave DeQuera, 24, 9 and 4. Sunday had 18, 5 and 6. Nick Philpo had 13 points off the bench. Love to see it. But yeah, Eagles definitely should have won this game. Just couldn't close out. This game was a lot closer than I think people would have thought this game would have been. Flames 83, Coburn 75. It was very close until the fourth. I just held out in the fourth. I mean, 46 to 45 rebounds, very similar. 17 to 19 on the assists. 41% to 36% shooting from the field. Both had 15 turnovers. But it was kind of the foul game of this one. 16 to 24. That was the main difference. Gak had 20 and 10. Walker had 19. Does what he usually does. Pretty much what he's been doing this season, just averaging between 17 and 24 points a game. Justin Beard had 15 and 10. On Coburn's side, Josh Hunt had 20 points. I did say in my season predictions video, I'm excited to see how he performs, and it looks like he's really taking that next leap. Reece Veg had 15, 5 and 6. I definitely want more from Reece Veg, especially since he's an NBL guy. He should really be beasting on these guys. Pause. Kyle Armour only played 9 minutes. I'm not sure if they're resting him or what's going on there. But yeah, good job Flames and winning. Last game of the round, Redbacks 99, Giants 94. The Panadol game, because it's on 1 o'clock on a Sunday after everyone's been out on a Saturday night. Terrible third from Redbacks. This game shouldn't have been as close as it was. we still had Joe out, Stowe was out, Carl was out, and back-to-back. But Giants were also on a back-to-back. They didn't have their coach. Matthew had to go away for his wife. I'm not going to say why, but wishing him the best. But yeah, both teams were tired, and yeah, just had to slug it out at the end. I mean, Giants could not miss a shot again. It seems to be a theme that teams just cannot miss against the Redbacks. It's probably because pretty bad at defense this season. But nonetheless, 44-41 rebounds, 20-21 on the assists. Both shot 47 from the field. Redbacks had 8 threes this time compared to 3 against Warwick. But Giants still hit 15 threes. Nuts. 11 turnovers to 7. 11 going Giants. Fouls, 23 fouls to 16. So Giants, a couple of them were 50-50 calls on the blocking and charging foul, but obviously went the Redbacks' way. Home court advantage, maybe. I don't know. But 4 of the 5 starters for Redbacks nearly had 20 points. Absolute great offense that was displayed on Sunday. 24, 6, and 8 from Tev, 22 and 8 from Miles, 19 and 6 from Maris. Giannis had 19, 6, and 7. Very good to see. Kobe Weir finally getting in the game. Hit a corner 3. I mean, he played in Warwick as well. But hit a corner 3. Mayo was playing some good minutes. On the Giants side, Parsons had 21 and 10. He's seeming to do that every single game, which is good. Con had 22 points, 6 of 7 from 3. He could not miss. Randy Bell went 3 for 15, but he didn't really seem to attack. He just wasn't aggressive that I've seen him in other games. Not sure what the reasoning was. But they are versing us again next round. So we'll see how they go. Up in Cal as well. Whew, Cal Vegas, baby. But good job, Redbacks, in getting the win. It would have been terrible to go 0-2 on the weekend. Player of the week, if you follow me on Instagram at 2short for the league, you would already know, but it goes to Joel Murray, 32 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds. He's been one of my favorite players to watch this season. I urge you to go watch him in Mandurah, or if he's traveling over to go watch him. He's just an elite player, very, very fast, and good job, Joel. That does it for this week's wrap-up. Like, follow, subscribe, do what you need to do. Please share the show as well. It helps out a lot. And that's it. I'm out. Ciao.